Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is August 7th of 2025. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters, located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland, is going to neutralize U.S. President Donald J. Trump in some form or fashion on the date of August 8th of 2025. So, exactly how the CIA plans to neutralize a sitting U.S. president on his 200th day in office is obviously not known, but the most likely scenarios are as follows. Number one, they will arrest Donald J. Trump on the date of August 8th of 2025 for crimes he did not commit. If he is in fact arrested, he will never see the inside of a courtroom. He will either be assassinated under the guise of a self-inflicted suicide, or he will suffer a medical-related event which results in his death, or he will be assassinated by arresting federal agencies under the guise of resisting arrest or attacking his would-be arresters. The number two most likely scenario is that the CIA stages an assassination event targeting Donald J. Trump, which results in his death. This could be scapegoated onto any local, domestic, or international actors. But it would be in fact executed by the Israeli Mossad. Number three is that the CIA assassinates Donald J. Trump under the guise of a self-inflicted suicide, given his recent venous insufficiency diagnosis and other scandals that have plagued his administration, such as the ongoing Epstein scandal. Number four is some sort of death-related event. This could be under the guise of old age, dying in his sleep, or any other of the myriad of possibilities, but that he dies under the guise of natural causes. Number five is that he's hospitalized under the guise of a medical emergency and subsequently murdered in an ancient, esoteric, and ritualistic blood sacrifice, possibly related to his venous insufficiency. Number six is that the CIA stages a terror attack in Washington, D.C. or elsewhere in the national capital region, which results in Donald J. Trump's direct death, in that some sort of a CBRN or a bombing-related attack, chemical, biological, radiological, or nuclear event happens in Washington, D.C. on the date of August 8th, which results in his death, or that the CIA stages some sort of a foreign attack or invasion elsewhere that results in his death under the guise of suffering a heart attack or a stroke in aftermath of witnessing or hearing about this particular attack. Number seven is that the CIA stages some sort of accident, quote unquote accident, or force majeure, act of God. This could be any sort of weather related event. This could be a building collapse. This could be a slip and fall. This could be an accidental fire. This could be any myriad of possibilities. And of course, there's always a possibility for other scenarios which are unstated in this video. But if you need to look for more scenarios, I have published literally hundreds of them over the last 10 years regarding one Donald J. Trump, and they can be found at my blog, 911truther.org. That being said, based on breaking news and events, it appears that the CIA will assassinate U.S. President Donald J. Trump on the date of August 8th of 2025 under the guise of some sort of medication or prescription drug or homeopathic remedy-related death event. So this is just conjecture, but it appears that the CIA plans to do a 2-for-1 where they basically will claim that U.S. Secretary of Health Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Gave Trump some sort of cocktail, prescription cocktail, or injected him with some sort of alternative medicine, and that Trump had an allergic reaction, or that he did not take the medication right, or that he suffered an overdose or something to that effect, and then they plan to suicide Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in the aftermath of allegedly finding out that he by accidentally killed the sitting U.S. president. So, as I mentioned previously, Donald J. Trump was diagnosed with venous insufficiency, and this is basically he's being targeted with an energy weapon that's causing his extremities to swell, resulting in swollen hands, bruised hands, and swollen ankles. He was diagnosed back on July 17th, and the date of August 8th marks exactly 22 days since that particular event. It appears that the CIA plans to assassinate Trump on this particular date under the guise of self-medicating or receiving medication from a third party, such as Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and then they plan to kill him under the guise of some sort of medical-related event on his 200th day in office. Coincidentally, the date of August 8th is the 3-year anniversary of the FBI raid targeting Donald J. Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida, back on August 8th, 8/8 of 2022. So we see the reflective numerology, 22 days since his diagnosis for venous insufficiency, and then we have 8/8 on 2022 was the original FBI raid. So this is the 88 numerology that's inherent to Switzerland, which was their constitution was passed, creating modern Switzerland back on August 19th of 1878, the double 8, 88. And so this marks exactly 1,096 days since this FBI raid. This, of course, has the number 16, which is found in the CIA logo, which is a 16-pointed star, as well as the number 19, which equates to the letter S, which is an acronym for Switzerland. So, as with all terror attacks, assassinations, and wars, they always have the numeric signature of the CIA who executes them. It also marks exactly 1,255 days since the CIA created this klepto-capture group, which is a group of rogue agents, in my opinion, from the FBI, from Department of Homeland Security, from the IRS, from the U.S. Postal Service, from the Secret Service, which are basically tasked with assassinating Donald J. Trump. In this particular case, the klepto-capture was formed back on March 2nd of 2022. The number 32 equates to C and V, and this is Shiva, and this is obviously why there is a Shiva statue outside of CIA headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. And you have to recall back on January 3rd of 2017 when Charles Schumer, who's a Zionist, he stated that the CIA, that intelligence agencies have quote-unquote 6 ways from Sunday to get you, and apparently they plan to get Trump in some form or fashion on the date of August 8th, in some form or fashion. And lastly, of course, the date of August 8th of 2025 marks exactly 28,910 days since Donald J. Trump was born in Queens, New York, back on June 14th of 1946. And of course, this number 28,910 or 2891 has the number 81, which is the National Day of Switzerland on August 1st, 8/1. So this is again the numeric signature of the CIA that would stamp the assassination of a U.S. sitting president under the guise of one or more of the aforementioned scenarios. Obviously, in the aftermath of this report, it's highly likely that they would change up and move to a different plot. But if Donald J. Trump is assassinated in any form or fashion on the date of August 8th of 2025, I kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets. Peace.